On a cold Thursday evening in October 2019, 28-year-old Ethan Blackwood left his downtown office at exactly 7:14 p.m. Security cameras captured him smiling at a receptionist before walking toward the parking garage where his black luxury sedan was parked. Nothing about that evening seemed unusual. Ethan was the only son of Richard Blackwood, a billionaire real estate mogul whose name was known across the country. The Blackwood family lived in a sprawling estate outside the city, surrounded by private security and towering gates. At 7:28 p.m., Ethan called his mother. "I'll be home in about 20 minutes, he told her. Those would be the last confirmed words anyone ever heard from him. By 8:30 p.m., concern began to grow. Ethan never arrived home. His phone suddenly stopped transmitting location data. Calls went directly to voicemail. Family members assumed perhaps he had stopped to meet a friend. But as the hours passed, anxiety turned into panic. At midnight, Richard Blackwood personally contacted local authorities. By sunrise, the disappearance of one of the nation's wealthiest heirs had become headline news. Thousands of officers, volunteers, and private investigators joined the search. Then came the first disturbing discovery. 30 miles from the city, Ethan's car was found abandoned beside an isolated forest road. The vehicle showed no signs of a struggle. The keys remained in the ignition. His wallet was untouched. His expensive watch sat on the dashboard. Yet Ethan was nowhere to be found. It was as if he had simply vanished into thin air. The public immediately suspected kidnapping. After all, Ethan was worth millions. But days passed, then weeks. No ransom demand ever arrived. Investigators were baffled. The case only grew stranger when detectives examined Ethan's financial records. Behind the image of a successful businessman was a man living a secret life. Over the previous year, Ethan had quietly withdrawn nearly $400,000 from various accounts. No one knew where the money had gone. Not his family, not his closest friends, not even his personal accountant. As investigators dug deeper, they discovered Ethan had been visiting a rundown apartment complex in a neighboring city. The lease belonged to a woman named Sarah Monroe. When questioned, Sarah admitted she and Ethan had been involved in a relationship for nearly 2 years. The revelation stunned everyone. Ethan had been engaged to marry another woman. His family knew nothing about Sarah. But the secrets didn't end there. Sarah revealed that Ethan had become increasingly frightened during the months leading up to his disappearance. According to her, he often claimed someone was watching him. He frequently checked mirrors while driving. He changed routes home. He even hired a private cybersecurity consultant. Yet he never explained why. Investigators began examining his business activities. That is when they uncovered a dangerous conflict hidden inside the Blackwood empire. Months earlier, Ethan had discovered evidence suggesting millions of dollars were disappearing from one of the company's international projects. Someone within the organization appeared to be laundering money through shell companies. Ethan had reportedly started gathering evidence. And according to emails recovered from his laptop, he intended to expose whoever was responsible. Suddenly, his disappearance looked far less random. Detectives identified 3 executives who stood to lose everything if Ethan spoke publicly. One of them, company vice president Leonard Hayes, became the focus of the investigation. Phone records placed Hayes near the location where Ethan's vehicle was later discovered. When confronted, Hayes claimed it was a coincidence. Investigators could not prove otherwise. The case stalled once again. Then, nearly 8 months after Ethan vanished, a hunter made a horrifying discovery deep within the forest. Buried beneath layers of soil was a metal lockbox. Inside were documents, financial records, USB drives, and handwritten notes from Ethan himself. The contents appeared to support his suspicions about large-scale fraud. But there was one detail that shocked investigators even more. The final note was dated 3 days after Ethan disappeared. 3 days. That meant Ethan had likely been alive after abandoning his vehicle. The question was, where had he been? Forensic analysis revealed fingerprints belonging only to Ethan, no one else's. The discovery reignited national interest. Some believed Ethan had staged his own disappearance. Others believed he had been hiding while collecting evidence. Still others suspected he had been murdered shortly afterward. The truth remained elusive. Years later, no body has ever been found. No arrests have been made. The financial crimes Ethan uncovered were eventually linked to several individuals, leading to multiple convictions. Yet none could be connected directly to his disappearance. Today, Ethan Blackwood remains officially missing. His parents continue funding private investigations. His bedroom remains untouched. His mother reportedly leaves a porch light on every night, hoping her son will somehow find his way home. Was Ethan silenced before he could expose a criminal network? Did he voluntarily disappear after realizing the danger he faced? Or is there another secret still hidden beneath the surface? More than 6 years later, the mystery remains unsolved. And somewhere in the shadows of the Blackwood Empire, the answer may still be waiting to be found.